Hey guys, this is the Taxi Surgeon bringing you my first Pokemon Showdown battle. Now, recently Smogon decided that they were going to test the Sleep Claws, and I didn't read the reasoning behind this. All I saw was that there was no Sleep Claws in Ubers, and I decided that Darkrai would love this stuff. So I've never played Ubers before today, but just abusing Sleep with Darkrai, I was able to go something like 13-1 or something ridiculous, which is crazy because I'm terrible at Ubers. I don't know what I'm doing. So this guy over here is the first guy I found that's also abusing the stupid sleep clause thing where he brought a Liepard. And no one's ever seen a Liepard in Ubers before. Liepard basically has Prankster and Assist, and everyone else on the team has no moves that he can assist except for a Moongus with Spore. So he gets +1 sleep, and he can just use that forever with Substitute and Dark Pulse and Nasty Plot, and it's crazy. So he built his whole team around this, and let's see what happens. So I send out my Darkrai, and I'm terrified because he has the upper hand here, he has priority, but he decides to go to first sub for some reason. And that's going to cost him because I can break his sub with Dark Pulse, but he can't break mine with Dark Pulse. So we do this little Dark Pulse trade, and after he realizes he can't break mine, he decides to run. So that means that I get to just keep Dark Pulsing and putting things to sleep, which is great for me. Unfortunately, his entire team again is built around this sleep clause nonsense. So Dialga and Groudon both have nothing but Dragon Tail and Sleep Talk. So they use Sleep Talk and they try and Dragon Tail you out. Now, fortunately for me, Dragon Tail doesn't send you out if you have Substitute, apparently. So, again, I've never played Ubers before, and not many people use Dragon Tail outside of Ubers, so that's pretty good for me. So this means that I can just keep subbing up, and unfortunately Dialgo keeps breaking my subs. There's not much I can do, but subbing up, this isn't good for me. He decides to switch to Groudon, though, luckily, and the good thing about Groudon is he's not Dragon type, and his Dragon Tail isn't powerful enough to break my sub. And this means that I'm able to set up nasty plots, which is going to be essential for taking out Dialga, who I otherwise would not be able to hurt, except for bad dreams, of course. So he just keeps Dragon Tail me. I'm going to set up another sub, obviously, since he can't break it in one move. And he switches to Dialga again, which isn't good for me because Dialga is pretty good at stopping my Darkrai because I don't have room for Focus Blast on this set. So I'm going to try Dark Pulse, and it just does 25%, which is nothing, even though it's +2. He must be specially defensive. But luckily for me, he missed the Dragon Tail. That's huge. That means I can get up another Nasty Plot, which means I'll be able to one-shot him again after another Bad Dreams. Now, I keep switching out because otherwise he would wake up and he would waste a turn, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I would probably stay in and well, either way, I set up a sub here just to be safe. I guess I didn't think I could kill him with Dark Pulse, which obviously I can. And I'm just going to kill his Groudon here with a Dark Pulse. Now, usually when these guys don't prepare for this Sleep Clause stuff, some guys don't even know that it's gone yet. I can just go around with Darkrai and just kill everything. I've had more 6-0s in today than I have in the rest of my life. So here he sends out Gengar, and I know that I'm faster than Gengar, but I'm kind of scared of the Destiny Bond, which I'm not even sure can kill you behind a sub. But anyways, he's Scarfed. And apparently it can kill you even if you're behind a sub, so that is one dead Darkrai. Now this isn't good, because now he has his Liepard, which is just going to wreck house on my team. This Liepard has the capacity to kill everything on my team. I'm going to speed this up a bit, because this goes on for a while. It's basically him trying to kill my Dugtrio. He's trying to set up. He's trying to get +4 special attack so he can kill everything on my team. And my Dugtrio's goal isn't to kill him. Obviously, it's to get him uh, to low enough health without a sub, so that Arceus can come in and extreme speed him to death. And he doesn't need to be that low, since Liepard has paper thin defenses. But it's not looking good. I'm gonna have to get real lucky here. And I'm getting some nice first turn wakes, which is forcing him to sub up more, which means just his health is slowly going down, but that could all change. So he gets max health, or max special attack here. And my Doug Trio keeps getting lucky wakes, which is great. You know, it'd be good here. That new Smogon Cap guy, the snake guy, because he has he could have Chestoberry with the harvest to just stay awake forever. Unfortunately, Cap aren't legal in Ubers as far as I know. Plus, it kind of takes away the spirit of the game. So right here, he has no reason not to attack me, so he just goes for the Dark Pulse, brings me down to my Sash. Thank God I have a Sash. Now I need to wake up on this turn. It's very essential. I do wake up, and he needs to go for a Dark Pulse to kill me, and he does, which means I'm set. Arceus can come in and obviously going to kill with the extreme speed since Liepard is a terrible Pokemon. And then from there, it's basically a good game. He actually wrote in the chat, "Good game" right here because he knows over. Funnily enough, I get put to sleep. His Amoonguss has one skill. He has one move, and it's Spore. And Arceus gets put to sleep by the Effect Spore, which is just hilarious. So right here, I realize that he still has Imposter Ditto, who I don't want to get transformed into Arceus. In retrospect, it didn't matter since he was scarfed. He wouldn't have been able to set up extreme speed, so he wouldn't have been a threat whatsoever. But yeah, at the time I wasn't thinking that. Ditto doesn't copy health stat, which means Groudon can just is gonna be more powerful. Luckily, I get an early turn wake, and I can just kill him with Groudon, and then I can kill his Amoonguss with Groudon. Anyway, so that's gonna be a good game. Thank you, Annie Leonhardt, for your ridiculous team facing my ridiculous just Darkrai and other random guy team. Um, and again, I know there are like probably six uh, clauses in Ubers or so, like Moody and Species, and they got rid of Evasion, but there's still like one hit KO and stuff. But the thing about sleep clause is that without sleep clause, it gets ridiculous. Like without Evasion clause, like I'm sure a couple people experimented with Driftblim with Minimize, but it's not going to make that big of a difference. Sleep Clause is essential because otherwise you get nonsense like this and you get just mediocre players at best like me crushing people for no reason whatsoever. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully I'll have some more normal serious matches following this up.